Hey guys, this week's special guest is none other than Miss Maria Brooks.
And we'll be discussing FBI training, ice cream art, and coffee.
BLAB, a hodgepodge of randomness.
Hey, good afternoon, Adam.
What up, Chester?
How's it going, buddy?
It's going good, man. It's a good day.
We're here again.
I know.
It's like, why are you so sad?
No. I'm actually excited to be here. They sneak up on me sometimes, you know? Yeah. I'm like, oh man, it's time to record already. We just do one? But I mean, yeah.
Right.
It's fine. I'm in a good mood.
I think someone needs some coffee or something.
know,
we gotta
right?
do these in the morning so you're fresh and ready to go. Yeah.
Oh well, I'm gonna be good.
Good. How's your day been so far?
So far so good. Not too much. Just getting ready for youth group tonight and getting ready for this podcast. That's about it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good day. How come you're not running yet?
I did. I ran this morning, and that's why I'm so tired.
Oh, good.
I got up at like 6 a.m., which is like an hour I haven't seen in 5 years.
Yeah, I don't call you before 7:30.
I should make it 8:30, but
I'm trying to keep you regular is all.
Cool.
Yeah. Would you run to?
I just did a couple laps around my neighborhood. I don't know. I meant to like look and see how many miles it was. I was gonna play Pokemon Go and then like look at my eggs and see how they were hatching, but I just like spaced on it, and so I don't know. I did a couple laps around the neighborhood. I don't know. I'm thinking it probably at least 2 miles.
Nice.
Which is like, for me, that's an eternity. So
I feel like you and I can both use the extra running of the miles.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
I'm getting a little tubby around the middle.
It's the summer. You just sit and you eat all day.
You sit in the sun and you literally eat all day. Like, I've been to the beach twice, and like when I mean the beach, I mean I just sat in the sand and I just drank soda and chips.
Oh yeah. Jordan and I did that the other day. We literally went to the store, got a bunch of food, and then laid in the sun and ate food.
Just get fat.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, but this is a good week to be here. Another guest, round 2. I'm super excited about this one. How about you? How you feeling?
I don't know.
You don't know how you feel about this one?
No, I'm stoked. I love this guest. I was talking to her over, like, we went on the missions trip to Spokane, and we had like a little like time away from like the big group, so there was only like a few of us, and we were sitting around like a coffee table, and I was like, I gotta tell you the plans, because I feel like you're gonna be on board and we're gonna do all these cool things, and one of them was the podcast.
Yep.
I was like, yay, we gotta like interview and do all these jazz. So I'm actually really stoked for our guest. Who is our guest?
Oh, the great, the late,
the late.
I don't know.
He's not dead.
I know. It just kind of worked.
Why are you killing our guests?
What other words rhyme with great? Fate.
Fate?
Yes. The great, the fate that brought us together. I don't know.
Maria Brooks,
everybody. Gosh.
Worst intro ever.
Literally just looking at me like I'm an idiot right now.
Maria, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Are you excited to be here with us?
I'm super excited.
Good. We'll keep talking while my co-host collects himself. I gotta say, hanging out with you this summer was fantastic. I want to say thank you for being there, because we spent like 2 weeks as a group together. Yeah. We went to Spokane, which was like 8 or 9 days, and then we went to camp a day in between. Like, we had a day off, and then we like went to camp for the next 5 days.
Yeah.
What did you do with that in between day? 8 days of working hard, and then you had 1 day off. What did you do that day?
I'm pretty sure I actually didn't sleep like every sane person. I'm pretty sure I went on a hike with my friend James. Because that's what I do.
Oh my gosh. How? Did you do laundry? Please
no,
tell me at least you did laundry.
No, I mean, like, I gave my mother laundry, but then, like, she put it in because I guilted her with doing the Lord's work. So I was like, I've been doing the Lord's work for a week, and you've got to wash my clothes.
Gets them every time.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I'm I'm ready.
Oh my goodness, so good. What else have you been doing with your summer so far?
Aside from that, I with camp in Spokane, I spent a week in Washington D.C. / Quantico, Virginia.
What do you like? Quantico is like there's like a TV show called Quantico, and it's like by the book, crazy FBI. Is that what you did? Like, what did you go to Quantico for?
I went to Quantico because I was the Washington State delegate for the FBI Youth Leadership Program. So basically, one kid from each state gets to go. So aside from those 50 kids, a few states that were like super huge, like Texas had two or three kids that went.
2.5 kids.
Yeah, 2.5 kids. And then there was 2 kids from Australia, which was really cool because I love Australia. And then there was 1 kid from Poland, and there was 2 kids from Canada, and there was just people from everywhere. And so basically, we just spent a week training, doing PT every single day.
What's PT?
Physical training.
Oh, it's not pie throwing?
Also, physical torture is what we called it, because it was rough. FBI agents are fit, and I am not. But, so we basically just did a bunch of classes all day. Throughout the whole entire day, we ate, which the FBI cafeteria is, like, amazing. There's so much food. It was heaven.
Is that like a national secret? Are you supposed to share that?
I don't
know
know,
if you're allowed
but
to
I
tell
should
us
probably
that.
just tell you there's a cereal bar. So you like put your bowl under this thing and you press a button and you press a button. It's that high tech and it just fills your bowl to like the perfect level with Captain Crunch. But then you have to do your own milk because, everyone's different with how much milk they like in their cereal.
Are you
They'll
like,
get to that in like the future.
do you not want to see your milk, or do you
No,
want
I like to like just be able to see my milk.
that? Yeah, I want it peeking through
Yeah.
the rigid edges of the sugary deliciousness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I had Captain Crunch basically with every meal. It was really great, and there was always cake and always pie and always potatoes, and I love potatoes.
How are they so fit if you only eat sugar?
Well?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what's up? You are easily one of the most driven, not controlling in a negative way. Like, you have natural leadership skills just oozing out of your pores. Is that what you want to do? Why did you go to Quantico?
I went to Quantico because since it's such a competitive thing, it looks really, really good on your resume. Plus, I had heard a lot about it from the person who went last year, who I got to meet beforehand and just kind of chat with. And it seemed like a really great experience. And it was honestly it was life-changing for sure, but in a different way, because I feel like I've always come home from camp and been or a mission trip, that was so life-changing. But this was the first secular time I had been away from home where I wasn't surrounded by people who's all right, let's go do chapel, and then let's go do worship, and then let's go do chapel again. And it was really great because everyone that you were there with had the same grounds. You all had to be really driven, really leadership oriented, really physically fit, which I don't know how I got in because I was
You run all the time. Don't even.
I don't run all the time. I only run when my friend James shows up at my house and is all right, let's go on a run. And I'm oh, or we could not. And then he makes us do it anyways.
That is the perfect impersonation of James. He's like that high trouser talking 1920s detective from some French noir. Merci. Yeah. That's not what James sounds like. Not at all.
Nope.
No. James, what do you sound like? Perfect. No, I love that James is secretly here. But now you're done with Quantico.
Yes.
You've had a little time to kind of decompress. You had a month and a half of just running.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
You're getting closer. School's going to start for you here on the 22nd?
I actually, since I'm full-time at Clark, I start on the 19th of September.
19th of September.
So it's a day after my birthday that school starts. So.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I have a month longer than everyone else, which is
That's
really nice.
Yeah. Well, actually, by the time this airs, that means your birthday will be probably the next day. So I'll have to remind myself. I'll have to listen to this and be get Maria a birthday cake. That's awesome. So you're going to Clark College.
Yes.
Full time, and this is your second year there.
So since I have a weird summer birthday, I started school early.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that means you're graduating with not only your high school diploma, because that's too easy for you.
Oh,
I know.
But
Always
you're
gotta take
also
the hard way.
graduating with your
Associate's degree.
That's awesome. That's crazy. You're going to go into college as a junior.
Yeah. So I hope to have my bachelor's and like be in a teaching job by the time I'm 20.
Is that not crazy to you? Is that
It's a little weird because both of my siblings who are my oldest sister's 6 years older than me, and my older brother's 3 years older than me, and I'll be the first one with a college degree. And it's just, I don't know, I never like saw that coming. It's just, I'm pretty excited about it though.
To be fair, your sister has traveled
Yeah.
and she has seen some amazing things.
Yep.
And done things that some people will never do. And then your brother is serving in our country.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's digging deep into that career. So they're both really, like, you come from an amazing family.
Of course.
Your dad is the new chief of police in Richfield. And your mom is an amazing teacher. Like, you and I both love apologetics. It's awful to say, but I'm a Bible nerd. I love the Bible. And I always, like, tell people, like, oh, no, I went to school to, like, learn more about, like, I want to learn, like, what a pastor would learn, and then, like, I want to be, like, Super Saiyan 2, like, Bible nerd, right? But you and I both love that, and that's what your mom does. She teaches apologetics to middle schoolers?
Well, my mom and a group of other ladies started their own school. So that's what I grew up in. I went to Beacon Academy. It was a classical private Christian school, and they had a program for 7th and 8th graders. And the first year was Know What You Believe, and the second year was Know Why You Believe It. And so my mom had done that for quite a few years, and then it was just kind of the Lord's timing to stop the school as I had finished my 7th grade year. But my mom really, really didn't want to put me, like, in 8th grade at a public middle school. So she took me and my 2 best friends in, and we homeschooled and finished out the Worldview program. And then ever since then, she did a series here at the church with the middle schoolers. So my mom's always just kind of had a knack for teaching apologetics to younger kids.
Yeah, she's pretty legendary.
Oh,
when
yeah.
Adam and I started, one of the first things that came out of people's mouths were like, oh, you want to do stuff? Like, talk to Trisha Brooks, because she
knows it.
She knows it. And she is fantastic. I ask her every week when she's here, like, how'd I do? And she goes, stop asking me. But I want to know. I think she's amazing.
One of my life goals is to be smarter than my mom. I set that in, like, 6th grade. I was like, someday I'm going to be smarter than my mom.
I bet she was like, do it.
Do it, yeah.
Please.
No, she was like, good luck.
No. But it's great. You're, like, settling back into life. School starting on the 19th for you. You and I also share another. We're baristas. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I'm a barista. I won't say what company I work for. No. Let me just set the record straight. I love the company that I work for. But we do coffee differently, and what I usually try to explain to people is it's about our coffee, but it's also about our people, and we do people really, really well. So I really do appreciate it. But we do have we're both baristas, and we both love coffee, but you work for a different place. Who do you work for?
I work for Boomerang. So Boomerang is a local nonprofit generosity shop / coffee shop. So basically, Boomerang's whole entire motto is just generosity returns. We're all about generosity. We always talk about people, then product, then place. We are pretty particular about our coffee, but that's just because the lead barista and I are total coffee nerds. But we are also just really people-oriented. It's a faith-based organization. Our whole entire mission is to inspire the community to give back. It's what we're all about. We, like, go out and deliver coffee to other local businesses on Main Street once or twice a day. It's really great. We've definitely got a good, like, Main Street family of just all of the people. Like, we're placed right next to a sports bar. Okay, there's, like, Boomerang, and then next to us is a church, which I have, like, never seen a person in, but it's a church, and then it's right next to a sports bar. So, like, I work late on Friday night, so I'll always, like, go up to Main Event, which is the bar, and be like, hey, one of you walk me to my car? And so I have, like, these, like, big bodyguards who I'm, like, on a first name basis with that just walk me to my car. It's really great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I love that there's, like, hope in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And that there are people out there who's like, of course, I got you. I'm going to make sure that you're safe.
And the people who are on Main Street are on Main Street so much. So we just have a good family there of all of our different regulars. Since we're a faith-based organization, and it's not like you walk in and we're like, here's a Bible. We're really subtle. And we have a lot of people who are like, so is this a church or something? Like, you guys are just too nice. And we're like, no, we're not part of a church. We're just, like, we are faith-based.
Also,
but
drink this Kool-Aid. Right?
Yeah.
No.
True. It's really great. I love working there.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to walk in there, like, not too long ago, and it was kind of like, what is this place? There's just so much cool stuff in there, and the people are just great. Like, I had a really good time being in there, and I would probably go in there all the time if I wasn't so far away from downtown. But yeah, it's definitely a really great place with really great people.
It's probably the biggest coffee shop you'll ever see. It's pretty huge. We have like a lower level. That's how huge it is. But it's more than just a coffee shop. So
Yeah, and you guys do live performances.
yeah, we do live music every Friday night. We're open until 9, which is why I work late on Friday nights. Yeah,
We're definitely gonna come by and say, hey.
just like that.
Just like that. Hey, girl, hey. No, that's awesome. But I see here, what is that on your arm there?
This is a cast.
Your whole arm is wrapped up like a mummy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the people at home understand, but as a barista, you need 2 hands.
Oh yeah.
How's that going for you?
Well, I have to pull my own shots, so it's not like at other coffee shops you just like press a button and the machine does it for you, but like
You
I
have
have
to tamp and grind.
yeah,
and-
oh yeah. And I think that the hardest thing actually is latte art, because I always like tilt my cup and then pour, but it's hard because I only can really do it with one hand, so it definitely hasn't been too
Did you
hot
try
lately.
tilting the cup with the
Yeah,
spoon hand and you're like, boop, crash.
It happened quite a few times. Yeah.
When do you get that off, by the way?
I get this off September 7th.
Oh, okay, so by the time this is on the air, you won't have
I
a
won't
cast
have it
anymore. And everyone is going to look at us like, wait, what? Yeah.
How did it happen?
Well, see, I was working out at the fair, and I was in a food booth, but it's one that my boss takes to different events, so it's a trailer, so it's like high enough off the ground where you have a stool, and then I was like walking in the booth, and then I was walking out of the booth, and then I was on the ground.
You just
No.
fell?
I just fell.
Now, I know I've got to know you a little bit over the summer, and you are, I can't wait for you to like be the supreme leader of something, right? Like, you are great. You're great at controlling and organizing, and not in a way that people hate your face. They're like, of course, this makes sense. But you're also kind of clumsy. And
Yeah.
so, like, there's going to be someday, like, it's going to be, like, just like Jennifer Lawrence when she, like, won her Academy
True.
Award, right? She's, like, walking up the steps and just clambers down.
Jennifer Lawrence is actually probably one of the celebrities that I like really just relate to so much.
She's, like, fantastic.
She is, and she's just so like, whatever, it's okay.
Right?
And that's like how I am. I'm like, I'm really clumsy. I burn myself like every day at work, and I break my arm like every 2 years, so,
This
you know,
is broken bone number
10. Yeah.
Double digits!
Yes.
going for the record.
Oh, yeah.
There have been pro wrestlers with less bone breaks than you.
It's true,
Like,
yeah.
like, there are NASCAR drivers that just like, I'm only a number 2 right now. Miss Brooks has got me beat.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but we hope that you don't do that.
I hope I grow
Take
out
care
of it.
yourself. It's like a phase, like a clumsy phase.
Clumsy phase for the last 17
college.
years.
Yeah. No. Oh my goodness. No, that's not. That's yeah. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. So you hang out here with us. Actually, we're all on like team together.
Yeah.
You do worship here at the church. What do you do? I know what you do, but
Well, I use my I sing. I don't know. I was gonna say like I play
I
my
use my
throat,
voice.
but I don't.
Boy.
And I haven't done it a whole bunch, but I'm hoping to do it more as I play the ukulele.
you do a good job. You did that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on the team that night. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Actually, I think we all were.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
It was a good time. Yeah. But your uke is like, I think it adds the flair that I love so much. It's
Yeah.
super fun.
I've been to so many churches. Actually, okay, I've been to one church that I love, and they have a banjo on the worship team, and it's like the coolest thing ever. It's got that kind of like bluegrassy sound. It's good.
Oh, totally.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like right there. What's that band?
Mumford and Sons?
Mumford and Sons. Wow, I'm like I'm
I
losing
love
it.
person with banjo. I don't know, Mumford and Sons? Yeah.
No, like I love that sound. Yeah, because it's definitely like it feels homey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's like a high like production,
For sure.
something going on in there or whatever. But you're also like, we're launching by like, this is getting out there. So like we've already launched by the time this is airing. Yeah, we've already launched our leadership team, our student leadership team, and you're heading it up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, how excited are you to do that?
I'm really pumped. It's been a while since we've had that. It, like, we had it for a year, and then we didn't have it for a year, and now it's back. And for that year that we didn't have it, I was real sad. So I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Right. As me kind of being the like leader, and then you're like my captain of the team. What are you most excited for?
Ooh, that's rough. I don't know. I'm excited for so many things about it that it's kind of hard to narrow it down for just one.
Give me a couple then.
All right. Well, I'm really excited to go out and just like specifically spend time with the red team. Like, I think we have on the calendar doing a few hikes and stuff. So that seems pretty fun to me because I like being outside. I like hiking. Also, just the opportunity to be able to hear from other people and to like pour into people's lives and to like equally like receive that back.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good year for this team.
I agree.
There's a lot of good plans already kind of coming to fruition, and so I'm excited we started up in, gosh, like a week from today. I announced the team, and so, yeah, I think it's going to be a good year, and we're going to do some really cool stuff.
There's no sharing secrets over there, James. You're supposed to be
Sorry.
invisible.
I think James and I are out of town that week, actually.
Oh, are you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, there's so
That
many
was
of
a
you.
secret. Yeah.
It's so hard. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
We'll just Skype you guys.
Yeah, we should do that actually.
I'm game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're buying a big fancy new projector, so we can
Ooh,
definitely do
yeah,
that.
let's do it.
I'm really excited for that. But that's like, oh my gosh, that's been the number one thing that we wrote down when we were planning out the year. Like, oh, we've got to have a leadership team.
Gotta have a leadership team.
I'm stoked because we haven't figured out the name yet for it because we got to talk with our partners, but we're doing Red Conference.
Yep.
Hashtag, we don't have a name for it yet.
Yeah.
But we're doing
Leadership
Red
Conference.
Yeah, in February, and I'm stoked to like bring you and the rest of the Red team, and I think it's like, there's nothing better to like show up with your crew out in a different place. And I know like we're already on it, we're like the balls are already rolling, and so it's gonna be really fun to have you just like that first day in kindergarten that I imagine, like, hey, you kids, like, you over here, you get that ball, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be like Quantico style now, like, give me your cell phone. No, it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
But talking about like, because you're not all like serious and whatever, like, I love the like little eccentric things about you. We spent a week in Spokane, and we were always having to like find like different foods because we have people with different food allergies and all that kind of thing. But you don't have a food allergy.
Nope.
You're just like,
I'm just picky.
you're like a weird quasi-vegan, non-vegan. How's that going for you right now? Are you eating meat again?
No, I'm not eating meat, but I like have kind of brought dairy back in. I don't know. I really like when I'm passionate about something, I'm like super passionate about it and I get really fiery about it, but it like fizzles out really fast and it's
Like
kind
a
of
firecracker?
Yeah, like a firecracker.
Okay.
But really only for like small things, if that makes sense. Like
Right.
my diet. It was just kind of like a firecracker thing, or like I'm gonna journal every day. Like it's just a firecracker thing, you know? Does that make sense?
That totally makes sense.
yeah.
I think we
So-
all do that.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
I'm gonna exercise and get thin today. And then tomorrow, I'll eat.
So yeah, I think that I've definitely tampered more away from veganism, but I'm really into eating like you care. Like I think it's really important that we're putting good things into our body, and I think that a lot of the things that you see in stores, it's not actually food, it's just a food-like product. So I'm really into like whole organic living and eating. So yeah.
No, I appreciate that, and I think that like, because you're so adamant, it inspires me and other people around you to be just like that. Because you guys in Spokane actually inspired me to like look at my diet again. And I was talking to my friend who's actually like full on vegan, I'm like, I think I'm ready to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm ready to, like, really take care of me as a person in this way. And then I was like, but cheese.
See, the
like
thing for me,
cheese.
like, people usually go from, like, vegetarian to vegan, but me, I, like, woke up and at, like, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I was like, I'm vegan now. And it was just, like, totally random, kind of came out of nowhere. Like, I'd been watching some YouTube videos about it, and then I was like, all right, I am cutting out all of this food. And for the first, like, 3 days, I was starving because I did not know what to eat. It was... Actually, cheese and, like, dairy and eggs were the easiest things for me to cut out, but it was so hard for me to cut out meat, which is the opposite for a lot of people, so, yeah.
Talking about dairy, I hear that you have an addiction to frozen, churned sugar and milk. What do they call that? Ice cream?
Ice cream,
I
yeah.
love ice cream.
Yeah, I have a problem.
An addiction.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Maria, and I'm addicted to ice cream.
What's really bad is coffee ice cream, because that's, like, my 2 favorite things together, and I'll eat a whole pint of it.
Are you so as like
A
a
gallon,
as like a
actually.
coffee snob and a fellow coffee snob? Like, are you talking about like ice cream with flavored coffee in it, or do you like ice cream with like shots of espresso over the top?
Like affogato, I
Yeah.
am all about that. That's like, I get that almost every time I go to ICR. I love it. But I'm kind of a sucker for just like high fructose corn syrup, coffee flavored ice cream. It's good.
What's ICR?
Ice cream Renaissance. It's like
you're
I
so
said,
much cooler than me. Yeah, I know.
Main
yeah.
Street
Love it.
thing.
They're fantastic. They move locations, right? So they're
No.
like further down.
No,
No.
they did, but a long time ago.
I'm aging myself yet every podcast.
Oh man.
So when Ice Cream Renaissance first opened up, one of my mentors was the co-owners there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I've been going there for a long time.
I love it.
But now they moved down the street, but they like got a whole new remodel. They're super awesome in there.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
great. James and I played Jenga in there a lot.
Yeah, I love that they're like, come hang out, be a part of
Yeah.
our like family.
I think that any store like with games in it, it's like an automatic like stay, hang out, have a good time, and I just love that.
Yeah. Do you what is it? There's I forget what they call it. It's like I'm feeling lucky, but that's not what they call
Indecision?
it. Indecision.
Yeah,
Indecision.
that's James's thing. He just like because James is pretty indecisive. So
They do ice cream art.
yeah, they do ice cream art. It's like
It's a thing.
it's another one of my favorite things mixed with ice cream.
Oh, it was the best. I'm cutting in here, but I got penguins one time. It was amazing. They made 3D penguins. Like, they, like, put scooped ice cream on top of each other and then made, like, beaks out of, like, the cones. It was amazing.
I just want to know how they do that without like getting fingerprints on the ice cream. Because if I was doing that, it would like I would like touch it and it would collapse because
Magic. It's magic.
it is.
That's like when you graduate
You're
Hogwarts, you go to Ice Cream Renaissance. Abracadilicious. Yeah, if you've never been to Ice Cream Renaissance, definitely check it. Vancouver is chock full of stuff like Boomerang and Ice Cream Renaissance.
It's getting real cool.
It's real cool.
Kiggins.
Keegan's been around a long
Yeah,
time.
but Kiggins is like starting to really step up what they're playing.
Yeah. They're
real nice.
They're good. Just to age myself again.
yeah. Kiggins is a movie theater.
Oh, yeah. Kiggins. Just that guy named Kiggins. He's real cool.
He has a store all to himself where he just does his Kiggins things.
I just see like a really squat guy, like
Oh, yeah.
balding. You know what I mean? Like unbuttoned Hawaiian t-shirt, like
Yeah.
Oh.
Kiggins. Not all the way. Just the,
When I picture that though, I just picture like a fat guy with like a Hawaiian shirt that's like he's like bursting out of, and then like a little bit of chest hair
That's
and
what
like
I
a
said.
gold chain. Like that's where I'm at with that.
You're like, no, I'm not having that.
My dad came down with a Hawaiian shirt on the other day, and it was like fine. It was all buttoned up, like no chest hair or anything, but chest hair sounds like chest hair. And I was, and we were like on our way to church. I was like, no, go change. You're not doing that.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Anywho,
great. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
I'm glad that we're all relating on those.
You're so much fun, Maria.
I'm so glad we had the opportunity to really sit down and talk with you.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming, and I've been looking forward to it pretty much all summer long. Do you feel the same way?
Oh,
Adam?
even before I even technically started working, you and I had been talking about like, we're hanging out with Maria Brooks. She's gonna change everything. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So I want to say thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for helping us out with Red Team.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what flavor you're gonna add to it.
I hope it's coffee.
I was just gonna say that.
And we're definitely all gonna come see you at Boomerang.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and say hi. Ollie, you have the last word on the podcast. If you want to say anything before we close out.
I mean, stop by Main Street because it's poppin'.
Anywho,
So
with
good.
that, we're gonna close this episode of BLAB. We're gonna see you guys next week. All right, we'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, that was nice.
Nice.
Harmonizing, yeah.
Okay, bye.